Nicolette here again, talking about how I maintain my virginity for 39 years. I am your 39-year-old virgin in the 21st century, and it was not easy, but I wanted to talk to anyone who would like to hear and who wants to maintain their virginity and who is struggling. I want to tell them that it is possible because I have done it and I've done it for so long. But I also wanted to share how it was that I did it, the things that I put in place, the boundaries I set for myself, the values that I have, and so many different things that allowed me to get to this place in my life. I am currently now in a relationship, and I have decided to maintain my virginity until the day that I am married. And because I have found the one, I have decided that I wanted to kind of recount the journey that brought me here and will bring me to whatever state in life that my boyfriend and I decide we want to get to after marriage and whatever. But and also to encourage myself to maintain this purpose, this goal that I have set for myself by the grace of God. So if you have watched my previous videos, you possibly saw the one about breaking generational gaps and a few more as to why I had decided to remain a virgin. Well, today I'm going to talk about one more, and that is I never shared with anyone about my taste in men. So one of the reasons why I am still a virgin, I believe, is because I never shared my taste in men with anyone. No friend, no older adult, no one who's ever asked me, what do you like in a guy? Would I share that information? That was between myself and God. And the person who told me to do that was my aunt. So my aunt is the person who raised me, and there will be a vlog at some point, a video about who my aunt is and how she brought me up and how I got to be living with my aunt and all of that. But she has instilled a lot in me that allowed me to get to the position that I am in currently in life, right? And so her telling me, her reason for telling me not to share with anyone what I like in a man is, first of all, she said, if you say that to a man, he will try to shape himself and mold himself into what you desire. If you tell him what he wants to hear, he will just become what you want or what you think you're seeking. And it's only a facade, only to dupe you. And later on in life, once you've given him what he wanted, whether it's your body, whether it's marriage, then he changes and becomes this other person, right, that you don't like. Because to be honest, a lot of women think they can change men, but you can't. It's up to the person to change, and it's really up to God or the person to allow God to change them. So I don't want anyone to shipshape into any persona, character, any trait that they think I would like just for my sake. I want it to be from them genuinely, whether that's the way they were brought up, that is a value that they have, that is who they are as an individual, and they can't change it because that's who they are. And so any time that a friend has asked me how I like men, which men do I like, what is my taste in men, I would just say I don't like sharing that. And I don't care how close you are to me. I've had best friends ask me that question, and they know by the time that they got to the position or the space where they felt comfortable to ask me that, they already know what kind of person I am as an individual. I'm a very strict, straightforward person. I don't share everything. I tell them that I don't share everything in life. I know my boundaries and limitations. And I'll tell you stories about how friends have, or people who tried to be my friend, have tried to, kind of get into my mind to see who I like, what I like, and then go behind my back and try to get the person they think is liking me before I get to like them, whatever. So it's the thing is, you don't know people, and you don't know people's hearts, you don't know people's intentions, you don't know, what people really are looking for when they ask you these kinds of questions. A lot of information, it is best kept personal, in your heart, in your mind, and only God knows, right? And like my aunt, who I was the closest to, I didn't even share much to her, really, even though we had conversations about, good men and what qualities men and women should have as they grow up in this world that's important to have, a good life and gain salvation, that kind of thing. But I think it's really important, right? If you want to maintain yourself, if you want to find out the truth about people, the less you say to have someone morph into what your ideology is pertaining to what you expressed, the better. So don't share your opinion about your taste in men. How, whether you like them tall, you like them short, you like them smart, you like them buffed, you like them, respectful, you like them this way. That's none of anyone's business. I remember, some people, they would try to like get into my mind to see, by looking at my personality, they can kind of perceive and think to themselves what kind of man I would like. And so they're like, well, you like a person with, etiquette and with, this and with that. And, you're not going to find this kind of guy, and you're not going to find that kind of guy. And, it's impossible. And I would say to that, okay, like whatever you think, that's fine. I am, first of all, not looking for a man. I truly believe that God would bring the person to me. And I believe that the traits that the person will have would be innate to them. It's nothing that I would put into them. It's something that they would have been growing into and learning throughout the stages of their life as they grow into a man, right? And so that's one of the reasons. I didn't like sharing that information because, again, I didn't want people to change for my sake and then later on to find out they only did that to win me over, but they really were someone who's like a loser. I find that a lot of times if you watch people, you will see their true colors, and you will notice whether they have traits that you prefer or not prefer. I'm a very observant person. I am an introvert by nature. I don't like to put myself out there. I like to sit back and look. And I did that throughout my whole 38 years of existence, whether it was at church, whether it was at work, whether it was on the train, whether it was on the street. Like, I observed people, and the things that I like or didn't like, if I saw them in someone, then that would make me have an inclination to be receptive if the person came and approached me or not. And a lot of times it was not. And I'll speak to, again, my personality in another video, but this video is pertaining to if you're interested in finding the right person, if you want to find the right one, it is best that you keep that thought of what that perfect individual is going to be or should be in your mind, and you speak to God about it. Many people talk about, not having a checklist. I think it's impossible as a human being to not have an image in your mind of what you want in a person, because you are a human being who observes and, make lists of observations that you've made and things that you like and things that you don't like in people that you encounter every single day. So why wouldn't you do the same for someone that you're going to live the rest of your life with? So I definitely agree that God can change your mind about certain things. And so it shouldn't be written in stone what you like or dislike, but your character, as much as that is written in stone, your preferences do change. And so the same way your preferences changes, the list that you have in your mind, that might change as well. But if you have a conversation with God about the things that you desire, then it will be a conversation that He knows about, and He can also alter whatever it is that if your perception is wrong, if your ideas are wrong, He can alter them for you and teach you what to look out for and what not to put more credence over, or like to make more special or not. But all in all, don't share with people what you like in a guy, because you don't want them to shapeshift into something that they're not, only to find out later that the true self comes out and you do not like it. So that is one of the reasons why I remained single all this time and I had not found the one until now. Thanks for listening. Bye.